James Kaufman, World News Report today, March 6, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a couple of earthquakes of interest. We're going to go over those very quickly here. We've had a 6.1 magnitude earthquake pop off in the Peruvian-Chilean wedge here in the Chilean volcano range in South America. Came in as a 7 on the DYFI, a 6 on the shake map, and they have a depth of 93.5 kilometers. So fairly deep earthquake here. Now, the only other earthquake I want to mention is this one right here. We've had a 3.2 that is 205 kilometers west of Bandon, Oregon. They have it at the default depth of 10 kilometers, but that's not going to be the case. And this is, of course, going to be on our Cascadia subduction zone area here, where our Juan de Fuca plate here is being pushed under our North American plate here by our Pacific plate. Again, not a huge quake, but still movement in that area. So for the day so far, we've had that 3.2 magnitude earthquake and this much larger 6.1 magnitude earthquake down in Chile. Let's get some detailed information real quickly on them. All right, we'll take a look at this real quick here. A 3.2. The Europeans are calling it a 3.2. The Italians are calling it a 3.2. And everyone's at a default depth of 10 kilometers. We're going to call this not a very big deal. We're going to move on here. Now, I do want to mention the swarm we're seeing in Central America here. Of course, this is magma movement under all the active volcanoes in that area here. And we'll work our way down to the 6.1 here. Looks like the USGS is the main source. 94 kilometers in depth. And it looks like, well, wow, some folks are coming in at 6.4, i.e. Raspberry Shake, which probably means the USGS came in at a 6.4, and this has been downgraded. We'll take a look at all the reporting agencies, but a 6.1 by the USGS and a 6.0 by the Chile Seismic Network as well here. Jumping over to volcanodiscovery.com, we see it's a very strong 6.1 magnitude earthquake down in Chile. Very active volcanic field right there. Getting some earthquake details here, we see our main reporting agency, the USGS here, reporting a 6.1 here, and most importantly, 1.3 atomic bombs worth of energy were released from this earthquake. So nothing to play around with for sure. Alright, next let's compare quake data from different reporting agencies, starting out with the USGS, a 6.1, 94 kilometers of depth, followed by the Chilean Seismology Service 6.0, 96 kilometers in depth. Raspberry Shake came in at 6.4. They usually always follow the USGS. That's why I'm guessing this has been downgraded. That's at 76 kilometers of depth. Then we have a 6.25. I have not seen it taken to the second decimal ever. 76 kilometers of depth. Following Raspberry Shake there, and that's the Germans coming in at 6.25. We have the Europeans coming in at 6.1, 94 kilometers. And this is even stranger, the French coming in at 6.26. They're usually always showing the weakest earthquake. In this case, they're not. Default depth, 10 kilometers. There's your French. The Italians coming in at 6.0, 65 kilometers. The Incorporated Research Institute for Seismology coming in at 6.1, 94 kilometers. And the Australians are doing it as well, going to the second decimal point here. A 6.21, at 51 kilometers worth of depth. Never seen that before. Crazy. So we have a good, strong quake, somewhere between a 6.0 and a 6.4, and it's fairly deep. So in summary, we had a 3.2 off the coast of Oregon here, Cascadia subduction zone, and we had a much larger 6.1 down here in Chile, coming in at a 7 on the DYF, a 6 on the shake map, with a depth of approximately 93.5 kilometers, releasing 1.3 atomic bombs worth of energy. God bless you and yours, folks. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.